This video is not intended to be a list of 101 things to take on a cruise. This is tips for packing on your cruise. I'm trying to give you some things that are light, that are fun, that are unique, that will help you and your cruise vacation. Calling all cruisers, my name is Colin and welcome to the channel. I'm getting ready to go on a Mediterranean cruise on Royal Caribbean's newest ship, Wonder of the Seas. You know, I was just packing and I thought to myself, what I'm packing isn't what I would typically take on your average Caribbean or Mexican Riviera cruise, for example. So I thought, wouldn't it be kind of a cool idea to give you guys a little video on how packing on a Mediterranean cruise might differ, but not just Mediterranean cruises. I'm going to give you some hints and tips on how to pack differently, whether you're flying versus not flying for a cruise, and just a couple of cruise packing tips that I've picked up over the years in general. So even if you're not going to the Med, there's still going to be something in here for you. I would also like to give a big shout out to my very, very good friends over at Stateroom Statements. They've kindly sponsored today's video, and I've got a couple of cool things to show you from their collection. So let's get into it. All right, cruise packing tips. So if you've been on a cruise, you'll already know how difficult it can be to find your own cabin sometimes. If you've never cruised before, take my word for it. These are massive, big, long corridors where every door looks the exact same. The first couple of days is even hard enough remembering your cabin number, what floor you're on, whether you're portside or starboard, let alone once you actually find the right corridor, trying to then find your door. It is an easy mistake to make. So that's why you may notice a lot of people like to decorate their cabin doors. It gives a little bit of individuality. It's kind of unique and it kind of showcases a little bit of your personality as well, which I think is what's so cool about it. If you happen to be doing a group cruise with family, friends, or you're a member of a particular cruising group, sometimes there will be door decorating competitions just to kind of keep it a little bit fun with some prizes being awarded as well. So cabin door decorating is something really fun that I've recently started getting into. And that's where my friends over at Stateroom Statements come in actually. Stateroom Statements have a whole selection of fun door magnets that can be used to decorate your cabin and just show a little bit of individuality. I actually have a bunch of their magnets here that just to kind of show you. These are really good quality magnets. They're not hard magnets, which is good because they're not going to break if they are in your luggage and they kind of get moved around. They're not going to get damaged through there at all. They're all cruise related. These are really good and humorous as well. They really do show off some of the cruise humor, and again, you can be completely individual with this. You can pick and choose magnets that really showcase your personality. One of the fun things that they've done is, I'm going to talk about pineapples. If you know, you know, and if you don't, you're about to know. Pineapples for most people on vacation conjure up images of tropical, right? You think of drinking pina coladas, you think of palm trees and coconuts and white sandy beaches. So it's no surprise that pineapples are a popular cruise decor, especially for cruise cabin doors. People love to stick pineapples up there. You'll see flamingos, palm trees, all kinds of different things. There is a downside to pineapples, and that is the little known secret that an upside down pineapple can actually mean something rather interesting. An upside down pineapple basically says that you and your partner, or you on your own, are open to some extracurricular cabin activities with other people that you may or may not know. Now, how seriously that's taken, I don't know, but what you will find if you do have some pineapples on your cabin door is you're going to find some people that think it's hilarious to go around and flip all the pineapples around to make it look like that you are in fact signaling the code to say that you will welcome some visitors in the evening. So what I really like about what Stateroom Statements have done is they have these pineapple magnets. You can see right away, this is an upside down pineapple. Whoever's got this pineapple on the door actually is looking for some people to come into their cabin in the evenings for a little bit of fun. They do also have other pineapples the other way around, and I'm actually going to showcase this one on a shirt because they do actually have a wide selection of t-shirts as well. And you can see that this one has the this way up. That means if you've got the magnet version of this on your door and someone flips it round, well, it's clear to everybody that's not what you've intended. You meant to have just a regular pineapple on your door. So I really love that about Stateroom Statements. Do check out their website. They've not just got a selection of magnets. As I say, they've got a selection of t-shirts like this with so many of these patterns and designs on their t-shirts as well. And they have a whole selection of other cruise related goodies. So definitely do go check them out. What's more, if you use my unique promo code Colin15, you can get 15% off your order today. So go ahead and get your goodies for your next cruise. All right, so some specific tips to cruising in general. When it comes to packing, something that I always like to take is one of these little fold-away bags. This is actually a Carnival branded duffel bag that I picked up quite a few years ago. I like these fold-away flat ones. I throw them in my suitcase. They don't take up any room. They are super light. What I really like about these is when you unzip it and unfold it, it actually makes for a huge bag. This is a massive bag with side pockets here, and then this flap, which was where it was held together earlier, actually zips back up again and makes for a really great pocket. So again, the reason I like to take this is it is super light, it's large, it can hold a lot. I like to take this down to the beach if there's quite a few of us going. You can cram so many beach towels in that, sunscreen, whatever you need. So I always love to take one of those. Something else to pack, this is more specific if you're flying. Now, but one thing I always advocate are the luggage tags. I'm not going to go into too much detail about these. I've already covered them in a previous video. I'll probably cover them in a future video as well. But these are, when you print off your luggage tags at home, if you're on a cruise line that makes you do that, you put them in there, they're waterproof. But the reason I really like these when I'm traveling to go on a cruise, especially if I'm flying, is that to get the luggage tag on, obviously you need to wait until your flight's landed. You can't put your luggage tags on because it can mess with the actual airline tags. It can confuse the baggage handlers. Obviously, if you're doing carry-on, it's fine, but if you're checking your luggage. So what I really like about these is that they can just slip in the front of your case, and then when you grab your case off the carousel, you can just quickly and easily throw this on. If you are doing through the cruise line, you've got your flight through them. Usually they meet you at the airport. So this is great. You don't always have a lot of time from when you grab your luggage to when they're taking your luggage off of you to get it onto the ship. So these are super quick, easy and handy to have. You can put your tag in it in advance. You just need to clip it onto your case. I actually recommend them from all cruises, but if you are going to be traveling, especially on a Mediterranean cruise where you're going to be flying, you're probably going to have checked luggage. So you're definitely going to want this. These next items are something, again, I recommend for all cruises. They're particularly useful if you are going to be flying in on the night before or the day before your cruise, which you will probably be doing if you're taking an international cruise. That's packing cubes. So packing cubes come in all different shapes and sizes. This is one of the larger ones. They just open up, they're vented, and you can just pack your clothes in these, zip them up. The larger ones usually have handles on them, some of the rest might as well. Again, they do come in all different sizes. There's the smaller one, and then there is one kind of about that size as well in the pack I got. Obviously different packs do differ. What I really love about the packing cubes, if you are traveling the night before, is you can put some cruise day clothes in there, or something that you're going to be wearing the next day. So when you do get to your hotel, you're only there for one night, you can just pull out the packing cube and it's got everything that you need for your overnight stay and for the next morning without having to rummage through the whole case and disrupt and unpack everything. Just for cruising in general as well, if you are taking a local cruise or you're driving to the cruise port, they can still be really useful. You can pack, most cruises have themed nights, maybe a Caribbean night, white night, formal night. So you can pack by theme, so that everything that you're wearing on those particular nights are in one cube. Or you could use one for shirts, one for swimwear, one for underwear, and then you don't even need to unpack. You just pull the packing cube out, unzip it and stick it on the shelf, and everything's already folded. It's also really great for the end of the cruise. I always have some clean clothes left over. Most of the clothes are dirty clothes. Obviously, I've been wearing them throughout my vacation. So what I usually do with the packing cubes at the end is throw my clean clothes in so that I can keep them separate from any dirty clothes. And then that way, when I get home, I can pull the packing cube out and it's got my clean clothes already in there, ready just to be put back in their drawers or hung up on their hangers. What packing tips do you have for your fellow cruisers? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you all must do or your tips for when people are packing for a cruise. In the meantime, I'm getting ready to go on the Wonder of the Seas. I've got a whole bunch of Wonder of the Seas videos coming your way real soon. So if you're interested in seeing that, please do hit the subscribe button, and you can even turn on the notifications to be notified of when I drop my next Wonder of the Seas videos. If you happen to have a Mediterranean itinerary coming up within the next year or so, because it is the end of the Mediterranean season at the moment, do subscribe as well, because you'll get to see some of the Mediterranean specific. I've got some videos around the different ports or some of the excursions that are available in these ports as well. And within the next couple of months, I will also be sailing on Carnival's newest ship, Carnival Celebration. So if you are interested in some more Carnival content as well, again, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because there's going to be a lot of content coming your way soon. In the meantime, everybody, happy cruising.